Hi, guys. Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Uche.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. I think our attendance is low today. Good evening. Or maybe let me give like 7 minutes. And we have a good news concerning the crisis in the Middle East. It seems to be escalating again, and I think they want to make it a bit more regional conflict, so which may have strong effect. It will be one of the things we will be able to analyze. It won't take more than 45 minutes of our time. I think that will be fine. Although it's actually doing well. Oil has surged up. It has gone up to 100 ppb yesterday. This morning it surged again. That's why I don't like the concept of selling oil at a lower price. Emmanuel, I think you sold. Probably made a lot of profit then because it crashed. It came down more than we expected. Of course, the inventory report talks about small sell, but I don't like selling at a lower price. So
Hello, Mr. Uche, you are muted, eh?
oh, I didn't know I was muted. I thought I just only off my mic, sort of my camera, because I'm trying to share my screen. We will start in the next 1 minute. Okay, I think you're good to go now. Yeah, so I was asking, we drop analysis in the morning on Euro USD. We dropped the same analysis on JBP USD, and we gave it 2 ways. And exactly what we suggested is actually what is happening, or what just happened. I don't know any of you that picked the analysis before we go into deeply outlook for this week. So we dropped the analysis here on Euro USD. We told you guys that Euro USD will have a sharp drop, and Britain pound and Euro USD go the same direction. But because at that time this market was here, it was a very funny analysis, to be honest. The market was here. Do you understand? It was here. I will say, okay, let's trade a breakout here and trade a resistance on Euro USD. I don't know. Did you see that analysis on the group?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, I see it.
Because I know that the market will definitely go one direction, all of them. But who knows what is going to happen on the non-farm period that was reported last week. So it can break that point. So now, assuming you bought this one, probably you'll be at loss. But assuming you sold this one, probably you'll be on profit. So if you check the metrics or the comparison, you may not necessarily be at loss more if the volume is similar. Yeah. So when I saw it, I laughed. I said, okay, if I knew, I could have just leave a breakout strategy and give you guys support and resistance, because I use only support and resistance to give that analysis. When the market get to that point, I was thinking, if this thing is going to break, that means it will continue going up. Okay, what of potential drop? Okay, let's trade this one resistant, trade this one as support. So which one did you pick? Did you pick the support or or you pick the resistant?
Because the market was on resistance, I just be out of the market. So let me wait and see what is going to happen before entering the market.
Okay, that means you didn't sell or buy.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Is there anyone that picked the sell or the buy? Anyone?
Me, I'm still on the oil. I saw it, but I didn't enter it because I'm still on the oil. Since last week that we entered that oil, so I'm still on it.
Okay.
Because
So
the
we
oil
also
it has been coming down, up, down, up, down, up.
yeah. So we also give analysis on gold that it may drop a bit. Are you guys still on it? So technically we have achieved some couple of pips here and lost some couple of pips here using that analysis in the morning. And this one, I'm sure you guys are not reading all our analysis because probably no enough fund and which other one again? Yeah, most likely not enough fund. I will also talk about maybe preference. You may have more preference to a particular instrument than the other. So today the oil price has gone to it went up to 122 pips before it dropped. So we're gonna go into the current market reality to see what the day is gonna bring for us. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now there's something that happened today. Let me start from fundamental. There's another one. Ukraine struck Russia pipeline. Fuel. Another one just came up now. Look at it again. So Ukraine strike fuel supply hit hard. It means that it become hard for fuel to be supplied. Gulf country respond to US trade pressure with trillions. Okay, maybe they hedge the asset class. Israeli surprise strike on Qatar send oil price over. This is what I want us to start discussing from. Um, as I speak to you now, you know that we discussed to you the thing that could push oil price down and the thing that could push it up. One of the major things that pushes it up or push it anywhere, it could also push it down is the Middle East crisis. So currently, two major factors that push oil price down now, not just necessarily because of the price is low. Another fundamental came and push it up, which is most likely going to continue because the price is relatively low. So it's a very fundamental factor that could push it up. So I saw it today, and also where the price went on. It's a report of uh, surprise Israel strike on Hamas target in Qatar jotted the market. So lifting Brent briefly above $67 per barrel as traders price in a high Middle East risk premium and potential supply security disruption. Potential supply potential they say it means it has potentiality of disrupting supply. Yeah, so now you could see how the surge went. This one went up to 1.4%. This one 1.4%. But this one, natural gas from the New York Stock Exchange went up to 0.42%. And this is when the contract will end. When the contract will end. I don't really talk strongly on oil contract because most brokers now roll over contracts. So that's why I don't really discuss much about it. before when we started oil trading, it was important we let you guys know about contract, because those days when the contract expired, to close all position. Whether the position is on loss or profit, they will close it and reopen it the next day or the next contract. So now there's a strike in the Middle East on Israel, striking Doha, which is capital of Qatar. And we will go deep to know exactly, although they strike the Hamas, and then when you go deep, we try to know what the Hamas will be like sort of what the Qatar government or Doha will talk, or like what they will respond concerning this incident, whether it's like a deal, acceptable deal to strike that base, or Israel have to just take power into their hand and strike that region. This things can cause provocation. Remember, United States have also struck the same Qatar in the past. The time they Iran struck Qatar, but it struck the U.S. military base in Qatar. Now Israel has struck Qatar, striking the Haman base. Now, so what we're gonna do in this analysis is to understand two things. One, it has caused the price to go up because of potential fear that there could be destruction of oil supply, and of course, it's Middle East. Qatar is one of the major producers of oil, and the Middle East crisis has become like a regional crisis because of the extension of those military personnel or the armed group that is being coordinated within those areas. Secondly, now, if Qatar is provoked on that attack, they may vow to revenge. Then it becomes a dual crisis that could spark the price more up. Do you understand my analysis? So now, what
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
what
sir.
to be looking out for, even you can also make more research, trying to know from now to tomorrow what Qatar government will respond to it, because some of this attack, they don't just attack them and they go quiet, they will try to retaliate. Why I think maybe Qatar did not retaliate on the US, Iran striking with them could be an agreement between them and Iran, to allow that strike. So let's see what's gonna happen. That is one of the reasons now the price of oil goes up. Remember, this is a capital market. A lot of factors can play. That's also one of the reasons why I encourage you guys not to, I told you not to sell at a lower price when it's here, because the capital market, the inventory may push it down, but anything can come out and that will push it up while you're still selling at a lower price. For example, let's say, Emma, let's say if you didn't close down your sell, do you think you're still on profit? Even if you're on profit, you may be on a lesser profit than before.
No, actually, that Wednesday, I actually left the market.
Okay, you left it on profit and just left it and leave.
Yeah, I just closed the account. Yeah. So and it now went down more. If I had known, I would have just wait.
There's no way you capture every opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we too, I didn't expect it to come to 61. But I know that is low. Do you understand? But I wasn't expecting it to hit 61. So even as you leave the market, fine. But what I'm trying to say is, because of a lot of factors can impact the market to go up or come down. As long as it's a lower price, I have to leave. So this is two major factors now. You are trying to consider now. A lower price. Okay, I will try to consider three major factors in the market, because demand is still high in the market. Demand is not really low. So a major supply, a major demand, a lower price, and a potential escalation within the Middle East. Now, as we're talking now, another report came in now that Ukraine strike Russian pipeline fuel hard. So let's even know, and also take note, any information you see that has to do with a crisis that is being shared on Bloomberg page, on oil price, page on Bloomberg or oilprice.com, or any of this area that has to do with oil, know that the people who wrote it or writers are expecting that such a thing may like contribute to the rising and falling of oil, including forex. Anything you see that is being shared, always pay attention to it. There's a reason why they categorize those news and share them to those areas. You know what I mean? Now, they said the Russian energy infrastructure has taken a hammering after a string of explosions knocked out 3 major oil and gas pipeline within 24 hours period. So Ukraine military intelligence source confirmed that the whatever pipeline and the whatever pipe line capable of moving 82 million tons of oil annually was crippled in early hours of September 8th. That was yesterday. So the line had been supplying petroleum product directly to Russian military unit. Okay, the Saratov strike followed blast in the Penza Oblast just hours earlier, where at least 4 explosive repelled through blah 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 district. Though attack disabled 2 main gas pipeline tube with a combined capacity of 2 million barrels per day, along with 2 regional lines across, according to HUR, that's maybe Ukraine intelligence. Okay, fine. Now, okay, now, so this is another factor that we also will look out for to see whether it has any whether it's going to have any significant effect in the price of oil in the coming hours, not coming days, in coming hours, because of the New York stock market is already closing, and this is are coming up now. So we're gonna check the impact from now to tomorrow. Of course, we are seeing that it has gone up to 1 or something pips now. We're gonna also check more to see what's going to be the impact. What I'm trying to establish is that these are giving me strong hope that oil price here will most likely go up within this area. So now we still remain positive on oil to hold our position here within this price, any area in this price. But I've adjusted our take profit where we're going to take profit on oil. So instead of existing around 63, we should be existing around, okay, yeah, we should exist around 65.50. That's the area we should be existing. Let me check it again, potential return. Yeah, that's 400 pips. So we should be existing around 400 pips. So between or more, between Brent and WTI, we should be looking at 800 pips because of these 2 incidents now. There's potentiality of the market going up.
Sorry, Mr. Uche. And this analysis you're giving 200 to 300 pips, are you capturing the strike into it or outside the strike?
I'm capturing the strike into it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because the market has closed, so you don't know what other investors will react to it tomorrow when the New York market is open. Do you understand? Remember, the market has been bearish. So what we're gonna do is that, secondly, we see gonna be checking out to know what Doha is gonna say concerning the attack from Israel to their own country, the one that happened, that was reported today. Because all this attack could spark the price of oil, seriously. And I told you that there's a lot of tension building up. So this may be one of them.
But sir, I just saw that the news is a planned event on that news page you were reading. I saw something like the event is a planned event.
No. I mean here, they said that Russia tried to downplay. Russia tried to downplay it. You know that kind of psychological. So Moscow downplayed. Is it not here? They say Moscow downplayed the disruption with state media describing the incident as a planned exercise. So now this is psychological. If you study market psychology, I mean this psychology, they are similar. They won't like to believe that it could be painful to them. So this one is different from the strike from Israel to Iran. So they wouldn't want to make you look as if something is happening to them. It's like how the Western media is already talking about the NATO and the EU winning the war in Russia. Why? This is 2 years now. So why the reality is that Russia is actually pushing, taking over a lot of cities. So, but they never talk about Russia advancing. They only talk about their own, how do I say, like their own attack, what they have achieved. But people in reality say that Russia is actually taking over a lot of things. Do you understand? So it's similar thing. Also, psychologically, they won't like to feel like the thing bend them. But there's no way to not have any effect on them because it's also something that supply over to millions of petroleum within those areas. Now, these things have been reported because of it could spark the price. That's why the media. I know this lady that wrote it, like Juliana or Julian. So it could spark the price. That's why they always report these things. So when you see it like this, don't just neglect them. You could pay attention to them to see what the major market players will use it to react to and stuff like that. So overlook this plan exercise.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, so you may discover that tomorrow now, Russia may even come on them heavily. But why they think that they call it plan exercise only for them to, like strike more than what these people will even imagine. But the major one that got my attention is the strike from that one is everywhere. It's on headline news everywhere. Strike from Israel on Doha, targeting the Hamas zone. So now we have to pay attention to it because of that one have already impacted the price of oil. The price of oil just jump immediately. So as we are buying, I will encourage us to remain steadfast in the buying position. Those of you that are buying, unless if you want to sell, fine. If you want to sell, I will suggest you put your SLs anywhere above 63. Let me use Emma as a case study. Emma, assuming you want to hold a sell position, you could put it SL somewhere here. Don't sell on a long stop loss because of what is happening. So in case the market reverses heavily from there, it will just cut at a minimal loss, and you won't have to be at a huge loss. But buying is potentially may surge more if tomorrow market opens. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. But sir, what of these sanctions that US is opposing on Russia too? Because lately there's
Those
even
sanctions
the
are
I think they were talking about going on a secondary sanction on Russia if they don't stop supplying to India.
those sanctions has always been there, but we're talking about the one that we could see that could impact the market. Yeah, sanction can be there, and if it's strong sanction, it can even put the price of oil up again. Yeah.
And there was a one I also saw. They say OPEC plus most its oil production increase and all it seems.
When you see those things, you can send it to us
Okay.
because of it will help us for us to go through it first before the meeting. For example, now if Russia is being sanctioned by supplying oil to India, and obviously India stop buying Russian oil, that means they will look for more demand in the Western oil in the Western market, which is also another added advantage for the price of oil to go up.
Okay.
Do you understand now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now, audience has taken a lot of our time, which is good. It's good that we pay attention to where we have more potential of opportunity. Then I asked ChatGPT something. Let me know whether it gave me the answer. I asked it to give me overview of oil, short-term sell on oil, medium. It began to give me medium-term. Okay, no need of going to oil because we already know what is going to happen already because of natural disaster is not always something that is already on internet. It's something that comes as breaking news, such as the act of war. So now the gold price, it said that the gold price still remain high. So because you know that gold hit the fresh high now, which is 3,650 per ounce. So driven by safe haven flow amid geopolitical strain and heightened expectation rate. Now, with the reason why gold is going up, still the same thing we keep talking about 6 months now. Safe haven flow and geopolitical tension. Now, back to the oil and the Middle East. If the tension keep like escalate more, it can also cause the price of this gold to keep going up. So what we see now could just be a retracement. So it may retrace as usual, like now as it came down. Okay, let me put it on 4 hours for you to see it more. But I'm sure that you guys have left. I know that some of you have more interest in oil. So kind of it may retrace to this point.
I've not left, sir.
Okay, and continue going up. So it's a retracement. So what will gonna happen is that as market is retracing, technically, bear in mind, so we'll be watching for potential sign of up trend. Like now, you know, I use more of daily chart to give you analysis. So I'll go back to daily. So now, this retracement now, the one you see here now, those of you that have studied the indicators, this retracement here now is a sign of downtrend because it just formed like this bar. Although it has not closed, but it's trying to form that type of bar. So at the end of the day, it may cause more retracement, maybe around 3.5 or 3.4. Then we could now position our side again for buy. So concerning support and resistance, gold has broken all the support, all the resistance, sorry. It's all broken. So there's nothing like resistance again, unless if you want to form another one at this price. I told you guys at the beginning of the year, and also first half of the year, that analysts are expecting gold to hit 3,900 this year. Some are expecting it to go up to 4,000 to 5,000. But let's see what the Middle East crisis and other things that will happen. There's no reason why gold is going up because the world is full of uncertainty this year. So many investors are investing more in gold than every other asset. That's the only reason gold is going up. That's why I told you guys, be careful selling gold. Do you understand? So now...
Okay, please, I want to ask a question on this gold. I'm still on the buy. Should I close my trade or can I still leave it?
Do you have a trading plan?
Not yet.
Go and have a trading plan. It will help you to know where you should buy and you should sell. I made profit on GFT. They have paid me. I think they paid me. About 2 hours ago. Why did I withdraw my money? Because I have a plan. Because if I didn't have a plan, they will place trade on that account, probably with a bigger volume. But that's how brokers works. You know, the more they make more money, the more they are playing more bigger trade. But now, if you make profit now, do you understand? And you have reached your target, then you can choose to leave the market. Market is always 245. So it should not be there all the time. Like me, we have existed our gold. We even have to make some withdrawal to refreshen ourselves and everything. I don't have any position on gold now as I speak to you, but I'm still going to buy gold again. So just all about you deciding when to leave. Because if I were you, I will leave the market. I'm sure you bought when we were talking about buying, when it was low, right? Somewhere here.
Yes.
Yeah. If you check the pips now, you must have cashed out maybe a lot of pips. I know why you may be there, probably because you don't have enough capital. You just want to be growing it. Maybe so.
And that's so.
So this stack. All this flipping. Are you part of the flipping gang? I'm talking to you.
Okay, I'm not. I just
Okay.
closed the trade now. I'm not.
Okay, assuming you're a flipper, all these things could even flip like small account to big amount of money. Yeah. Now, so
But it's not sustainable if I do.
Yeah, I know that it's not sustainable. Some of these guys is even more, how do I describe them? They are more gambling than us that even use more as an analysis. So if they are like us, they may even be more profitable than us because they may be able to flip better. But it's actually trending. So flipping is one of the best way now. So these guys are using to cash out. I don't know how sustainable it can be, but if you can do it, it's just another one. So the Eurozone has a lot of strength. I mean, the political risk. So the Euro is also modestly under pressure from political turmoil in France, including the Prime Minister. After the Prime Minister that they just removed now, and the new one they just like push in. So the European Central Bank is also expected to keep the rate steady, about 2% this week, signaling an end of the rate cut. So now, what we're talking about here is that on euro, okay, let me continue. So dollar weakness, the US dollar is under significant pressure amidst growth of excessive federal cut to its lowest level in the near 7 weeks. So then on euro USD technically outlook, the pair continue to climb, resistance near 1.1741. Let me check it properly. 1.1741. Where is it? That resistance. 1.1741, 1.17. Okay, that means somewhere here. Yeah, but resistance, they could be right. It could be right. It could be right. To 1.18. Maybe tested with a break potential pointing to a move towards 1.19. So now, and this came from Action FS and investing.com. That's what the information come from. So now, what these guys are talking about is that most likely the euro USD may continue going up, but look at what is going to happen technically. Please take note. Once I say take note, know that I want to give you something insightful. What I think will happen is that the market has come down, so it will go something like this. Or I did not draw it properly. Let me give you an insight, because the market is what is called erratic in like something like this. So in the sense that we'll be having similar thing we'll be having here, like this. Yeah, this is a perfect draw. Let me delete the first one. Yeah, something like this. Do you understand what I mean now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you explain to me now, like if you want to trade it?
That means you have to come down and consolidate before moving.
Yes, before moving up. You are right. So there's high volume in Eurozone. There's also high volume in dollar. You know that the United States economy is very much weak as of last month report. So all these things, it could also be like a revenge to come back, but there's chances that the market may go up. I think the Euro USD came down because of the Prime Minister of France that was just sworn in, like the new one that just took over. The other one just, they appointed a new person. That may even be the major reason. Something we always act since new government come in. What is going to be the policy? This drop does not mean that dollar is getting strength. No, 2,000 jobs is not a small play. So it will most likely drop like this and go up. So now what I'm trying to say now is that we should be looking at to buy maybe within this price. Please take note. Looking at to buy around here, 1.16. Yeah, and maybe putting SL within this point, 1.11. But you can leave your take profit empty. For those that have already sold, because we are selling today, we sold today at this price. We have cashed out, so you could be able to take off your profit. Or if you're not taking a profit, but around 160, consider leaving, because this is the trend. So the trend is like this. So remember, if you watch our technical videos, you see that we talk about trend. Some of the things you can observe as a trader is that trying to check the pattern of the chart. How does that chart move? Then you see that's how you can also know trend. So this thing is the trend. So you see how it keep going. That's it. But what we see much volume of candlestick on the market is there are also a potential volume of sellers or investors on dollar that is pushing it down. So there's kind of probability of we cashing out on sell once there is a significant push until the volume on dollar reduce. And similar thing should be applicable here as well. So similar thing should be applicable on Britain pound USD. So similar thing.
What of the rate cut on FOMC that is coming up on 16? I think 16, 17.
I said that I will even open it, forexfactory.com. Yeah. So there's a incident, there's a this is coming up, but why I don't bother much myself, I told you guys before, in using forecast to teach is that we use more of outlook, economic outlook. So there's a monetary policy state. Okay, this is on Euro self. Yeah, because it's the second week of the month, so they have to give a report. There's another one. On dollar, where did you see FMOC?
The one of Powell,
On dollar or euro?
USD. I think it's on 16th.
Oh, no. It's still a bit far. We're talking about what you're going to make money on a weekly basis. So
Okay.
we're going to see what the statement will be. And believe me, they may do it in favor of dollar, but we're going to also see how it will react. I said I will come to this one later. I thought, when I saw it today, I even thought that you're referring to euro, but
Okay.
there are some incidents coming up or some forecast coming up on euro this week, which is most likely will even push the price more up. It will push this price more up. This retracement could just be because of the new prime minister employed that took over power in France. You know that France and Germany is one of the major European economy. So anything that happened to them can affect the price of anything that happened to them affect the European economy, or it will affect the price of euro automatically, or the strength of euro automatically. Now, the same thing may also happen here. There's something we dropped here. I don't think it peaked because we did it on weekly chart, but it's still valid. I don't want us to change it because we have to be a position trader. It's still valid on a long. I'm sure no one took it. Did anyone take that trade?
Yeah, I take on sale this thing. Is it on Friday, last Friday, but I gone off.
Okay. But to be honest, so as a daily trader, I think that trade is no more valid. You see here, it's a strong demand. So here is a sniping entry. So here, you know that this market, I know technical a lot, that if I look at chart, I can tell you exactly what's happening. Giving you fundamental just about like balance your mind. Technically, it's enough for me to make money safe. You see this place now? Let me use somebody who's talking to me. I think Ede. So you see this area now is like the range of this instrument for now.
I
Yeah,
mean,
so
when the
that
market goes, we have to sell. When it come down, we have to buy.
yes. So there are chances that by tomorrow this market will go up to this point or this week, but don't overstay anything above 148 on the buy until this area is broken. And don't allow anything below 146 on the sell because the market area is this area. It means buyers are likely to are buying at this price, sellers are selling at this price. And it started since July. I told you guys, if you want to be a good trader, try to know where buyers are buying, where sellers are selling. You can know that from the chart, the price they are likely buying. Yeah. So, any question?
Yeah, is it possible to more light to GBP JPY?
Okay, PJPY. Okay. I don't know the fundamental behind it because they are cross currencies. So I can only give you technical report on it using the technical laws I know. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Because I don't know any of the fundamental, but this market, the best position for this market now is to buy. So here is good to buy, but the best place much better to buy is at 178. So here, this area is the demand zone, like demand area. So it's gonna go like this. But here, you know that here is resistant. Let me use yellow to mark it. Here is resistant. So I don't know whether you're buying or you're selling. So
But
okay, so kind of if you're buying, you could put your SL within this 178. Sorry, 198. If you're buying within this area. Yeah, so leave it. But this area now is the trend, how the market is moving until it's broken. It's just very simple. Until it's broken. You see this area, this is the wave of the market. So if you, this type of market is good for AI. If it's AI that trading it, oh, you're gonna make a lot of money. AI will give you a lot of money. All these ranging markets, that's where some of the AI performs very well. They perform very, very well. If this happen like 1 month, you're gonna make a lot of money within that 1 month. So now, I don't know whether you're satisfied or
yes,
whether I
sir.
think I gave you confidence because of I mentioned buy. You too, you're already on buy.
So I want
If I
See
so
them.
sell now, your man could have fly now. You could have asked me whether you should close it.
No, I could ask you why you say now because I know the market has not gone to the resistance. It's still at support
Yeah,
level.
but
They have not.
technically, if you use baby pip to do pivot point calculator, here will give you a pivot point. That is like the center, like the middle. But I don't teach those things because it's not money, it's not necessary. But I know that you can learn them from all these baby pips and stuff like that. It's not hard. It's just to know center of a price. It's easier. So I use low price and high price to trade or demand and supply. Then I use price action. So that's why I don't teach those pivot points. Having a lot of things can make you make your analysis complicated. Helen, want to say something?
yes, sir. I wanted to ask because my owner, I did buy this oil since last week from 63.21 when you posted it last week. So I want to know which point do you think is good for me to exist because it has
It's,
been coming and going, coming and going.
it's 3.21. That's somewhere here.
Yes,
That's
sir.
somewhere here. No, leave it. Or we're expecting a surge for a long time. So leave it for more 10 days. You will most likely close on profit. Leave it for
So,
more 10 days. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So just every morning you take all these bitter cola. So those is with the bitter in the morning before you go to work. Those tea with those ambo with the bitter so that it gonna say it says you can take this thing with the bitter that I enjoy it, that you can enjoy this trade. There you
Like
go.
I have endured the trade for
Yes,
like
sir.
I think it's 1 week now, and I'm
Yeah,
thinking, okay,
yeah.
ah,
Be taken about those are all the bitter well. So says I can endure this thing. Yeah, I will endure this
Yes,
trade. So
Mr. Uche,
yeah, yeah. I'm with you. Someone was saying something then.
They don't have any more bitter cola again now. It's sweet cola or sweet cola. There is no more bitter cola, sir.
Let them take our ball. Those are ball with the bitter well. When I was in Lagos, that's one I bought. They used to carry it on the head with chewing. They give you chewing. I don't know. They say that in the bitter well. I don't know. I hope everybody's here in Nigeria. So because I'm speaking something strange. Oh, you're all Nigerians. So yeah, so I just spoke pidgin, so in case you're not a Nigerian. So now we have tomorrow is our big day on oil, but it's gonna be a follow-up of the same analysis. Okay, they've even given expectation tomorrow minus 1.9 million. So and by 1:30 by 9:30 to 9 in the next 30 minutes, API report will be out. So let's say tomorrow, if we have a shortage of supply at a lower price and the escalation coming up in the Middle East, then we're having more than up to 4 reasons to sell to hold our buy. Do you understand? So it's a good price to buy. So potential profit we are gonna make in oil is $8,000 if you're using a 1 loss size.
So we are looking at 400. We are looking at 400 pips.
Oh no, 800 pips. Brent 400. This one 400.
Oh.
So the profit we're gonna make is $8,000 on $10 loss size. Then if you're using $20, we'll be looking at $15,000. Then if you're using maybe 4 loss size, which is $40, we should be looking at $32,000. It could happen within now till next 10 days. I hope that's not too much.
Not too much, sir. Wait.
Then if you're using $1,
Mr. Uche,
okay, if you're using $1, that's $800. It's as simple as that. If you're using 0.10, that's $80. So that's nothing. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
okay, as regards the Euro USD chart, when we looked at the NFP, that was last week, we said that it's going to buy. So from one point of view, I was thinking that it's going to still keep buying all through, even while it breaks that resistance, only for it to start retracing today. Although I've not closed my trade anyway because I'm at a loss now, actually. But is it wise for me to close the trade now? Because I was not online when you dropped it on Telegram that we should close the trade. Although I have a large stop loss.
Oh, you see, this question of closing trade, it's easier for me to answer it using plan. For us, we analyze in the morning that it will drop. I know that it's gonna drop. I didn't know it based on any news. I've been in this market for us, so looking at something I can be able to prophesize. Looking at a market, I can be able to prophesize what is gonna happen. Do you understand? So when I saw it that morning, I just knew that this is gonna drop. That was why we sent that signal. But this dropping, it will still go up. Go ahead.
Okay, so is it because of it got to the resistance that you said it was going to drop?
Yes. That resistance when I saw it, and then now not just that, you look at the patterns. So kind of look at the volume of sell. You see that we have more. There's also a very good sell volume. Even today, now look at the volume of sell. I told you before, those candlesticks represent volume too. So when you check the pattern, you see that there's something happening. But the situation where you see small sell, like what happened in gold. You see gold. It's you see how gold always do like this. So you can be able to predict that this thing has chances of going up. Like since how many days now? Since April, since August. Now look at it. How many sell? 1, 2, and today on. Look at it. So you can be able to predict the movement of what is happening in the market based on the volume of candles. That's why I say that it's gonna drop because even the previous candles are thick, so there's potentiality of the thing dropping. So and also in case it didn't drop that, okay, let's use this one and trade on a breakout like Britain pound USD for us to use that a breakout. If not that, I don't want to kind of capture those strategy. I could have encouraged you guys to just do only sell. Do you understand? But it will still go up. So what you will do now is this. I don't know, but at what price did you place your sell? or buy? Okay, buy, right? At what price?
It was yesterday. I placed it here. Actually, I placed it yesterday while we were having our this time. Placed it yesterday.
At what price?
Let me
So
check. I placed at almost 1.17.
That's around here. Yeah.
Yes. 1.17, yes.
Yeah. So for me,
1.1725.
okay, 25, 1.1725. This is 1.1728. Oh, that means you're not at a huge difference unless maybe the account is small or your volume is big. So you may be having an average minus 30 pips. Or if your broker is giving you more decimal point on the price, so you could put SL here, but remember any SL zone is also a buying zone here.
Okay.
Yeah, but me, like as I said earlier, so here would
Is
be
it
a potential buying entry, and here would be a potential SL.
potential SL? Okay. Is it where you mark the yellow line?
Here, this 1.16. You now you could put SL here, but here now, but this particular 1.16 is also a potential buying area. And why 1.1600 is a potential stop loss? Do you know why I call it a potential stop loss?
No.
Because of it's almost like outside the support. Here is a support zone. I told you any price that's outside the support could be a support, could be a good for a stop loss. Instead of putting a stop loss in between the market, in between the chart.
Okay. Because actually
Yeah.
I placed mine at 1.163.
163. That means your place. That means you made profit and you didn't close it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was not with my.
You mean you place your stop loss 163?
Yes.
Okay. I thought
That's why I
you
placed.
were 163. Okay, let me check 163. 163. 163. Because somewhere here. Oh, it's I don't know the capital you're controlling, but it's a bit far. No, I want to, you place a buy here, it's a bit far. You could put it here. Yeah, you could put here is okay because this is a big volume. How many pips here? This is 83 pips. Okay. Maybe I used to put average 150
I think
pips on. So here is about 150 pips. Okay, it's okay. You can leave it. Then you get it. What's gonna happen is we use Fibonacci approach on this one. That's what you're supposed to use, like first buy, second buy, and third buy. So we now position for another second buy, second entry. So if you use Fibonacci there, Fibonacci will give you potential area, which is most likely what I'm giving you already. Like this 1.6 could be another buying entry, another buy. And this 16003 is another third buying level. Fourth buying level should be another 1.13997. If you put Fibonacci on this chart now, it may give you similar areas for first entry for buy, second entry, third entry, and fourth entry. They leave it. Remember, if you are a buyer, just be a buyer for now. Don't sell because of the market's going, unless if your capital is seriously at risk.
Okay. So overall, we are on a buy overall due to the news. Okay.
Oh, it's taken you 1 hour. This is 9 o'clock. Yeah, so let me know if there's a question so I can answer the question now, please. I'm always very, very much time conscious.
Sorry, Mr. Uche. If this price keep going down overnight, what do we do?
Which price? Is it dollar or euro
No,
or
I'm
oil?
talking of oil.
But you're in the market, right?
I'm in the market. I'm on buy.
Fine. If you keep going down, we talk about area of stop loss. Our stop. Where is our stop loss? Yeah, our stop loss is 60. So like Yeah, just put a stop loss and leave it. I understand what you mean, that because no, even if you have a stop loss, it will still be affecting you emotionally. But you just put a stop loss off it. Yeah, I know. And but that stop loss is not what anybody's praying for. But you just have to put it off the area, leave it. So what you're gonna do? There's no strong selling sentiment in the market for now. No strong selling sentiment. Rather, we're having buying sentiment from the war and the supply and the demand, and the price is relatively low. I can tell you, buyers have more advantage in this market than sellers. That's what you can tell me about it. It's just a matter of time. It will
I
shoot up.
I even thought it was today that we are going to cash out because the way the market moved today, it moved so fast.
Mm. So Emma, just you put a stop loss in those area. If you have entered already, maybe nothing I can do. If I wanted to enter crop, I ask you in case anything, maybe you could use more volume, so and increase your stop loss to be around 60. That's 200 pips. If it's okay, it's about 200, not even 200 pips, about less than 200 pips. Because 62.60 and this is 62, this is 60.21. Average will be 180 pips. It can leave it if you put if it's $1 you're trading with, that would be $180 minus, but probably depending on the amount you are controlling. So it's fine. Just keep it that way and leave it.
Do you know if tomorrow is going to be a supply or less?
From the analyst expectation, they're expecting a shortage of minus 1.9. But when tomorrow reach, then we can be able to know exactly by 3 p.m. We will most likely be live and assist you guys. So they're expecting minus 1.9, and as conflicts already escalating in the Middle East, and the price is also very low, and what else? Oh, there's another thing, another factor. There's another factor I've forgotten.
So that 1.9, did they envisage the escalation in Middle East or what?
No. They don't. Demand and supply is not really. It's a different factor with political crisis or regional crisis, because of those ones does not come first. But now, if this thing continue, it will not affect demand. It will not affect supply. So tomorrow, maybe by next week now, you may discover that maybe there are more shortage of supply because of the incident. Let me use stochastics, STO. I've not been using this indicator for a long time. Yeah, if you check SEO, it's also oversold. SEO is on 20, oversold. So there are chances of the market going like this. It's just all about having a good capital. Some of you can form venture capitalist, form capital venture among your friends, community that will be assisting you to trade them, giving you some tips if you need to build the account. Yeah. Because this is a good opportunity for investment, to be honest. It will go up. If your friends invest at this price, put your risk and tell them to allow you for 1 month, like buy and hold. That's how you make profit. After 1 month, they may make a good amount of money and come and tell you that they cash out in this market. It's as simple as that. They're the one that make more money than regular traders because they can hold it for a long time and at extremely low price. Yeah. So we have taken 5 minutes more of your time. I'm sure you guys got value, all right?
Yes, we do.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So we
Thank
will
you,
end
sir.
it. We will end it now. Tomorrow we'll continue again from where we stop. And those of you that want to trade tomorrow, make sure you connect up to us by afternoon time. We'll be able to assist you on it. And I wish you all the best. Do have a good night's sleep.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, and if you
Thank
if any of you need any help, you can contact us. We'll be able to assist you. Okay, you say you wanted to set up an account. You don't want to set up your account. I don't know whether you're trading again. those of you that are learning, you could be able to also, let us know the stage you are. If you are finished learning those things we have sent to you, then we can be able to assist you. But if you cannot be able to trade your own account, you can use automation. Do have a good night and do have a good sleep.
Good night.
Okay.
Thank you.